Hey guys, time for reviews here and welcome to my review for Tokyo Ghoul Pinto. Now, before I start, let me just say that Tokyo Ghoul is my favorite series of all time. It doesn't matter if it's manga, light novel, or anime, it's my favorite series. Now, first thing I want to say is about Studio Parrot. We all know what Studio Parrot did to Tokyo Ghoul. I'm quite disappointed with what happened in season 2. Season 1 was okay, they adapted it fine, but still, it was still not as good as the manga. They skipped a lot of things. However, this OVA, I think this OVA was actually pretty good. It was better than the whole second season, in my opinion. I don't know what they did with the second season. I don't know why they did what they did with it. Now, as I'm going to continue, this OVA was actually pretty great. We got to see the relationship between Tsukiyama Shu and Chie. Now, we all know how Tsukiyama Shu is. We saw him in Tokyo Ghoul, and you know his personality. He keeps on shouting harmony whenever he eats human flesh or anything else. It's kind of funny, but creepy at the same time. And Chihori is a new character that was introduced to us in Pinto, and but she is already present in the manga in Tokyo Ghoul Re. However, she was not present in Tokyo Ghoul. I think she was mentioned, but I'm not sure. Yes, still. So Chihori's personality is very unique, to say the least. Um, in the beginning of the episode, you can see Shu kill someone, and being who he is, acts all creepy and starts eating him. But Chihori suddenly takes a picture and jumps in front of him. I was like, what? Aren't you scared of, getting eaten by Tsukiyama? Apparently she isn't. She is not scared at ghouls, or scared for ghouls at all. I'm not sure why. But she's a very interesting character. She's definitely not scared of ghouls, but she did say that she doesn't want to die. But in the last parts of this OVA, you can see that Tsukiyama, what do you say, hang her off the window, out of the window, and she was still not scared. Sugiyama asked her to tell him what she was thinking right now, and all she replied with was that the wind feels great. What? Alright then. Then he lets go of her, and as she's falling down, she takes a picture of him. Like, what is wrong with her? And yes, taking pictures is the only passion that she has. And she's really passionate about it. Whenever she gets a chance for a good picture, she takes it. It doesn't matter in what situation it is, she does take it. This OVA was actually pretty dark. The scenes where Sugiyama was uh, eating the old man while he was alive was brutal. Oh my god! I, it it kind of made me feel squeamish. As he ripped off the flesh of the old man. Sorry, and he started eating it. It made me squeamish, really. And the nurse. At first, I felt kind of bad for the nurse because of what that old man did. But then, after seeing what she did, it's unbelievable. I would have never guessed that that nurse was like that. And this nurse is definitely not the same nurse as Dr. Thanos, because it's obvious she's the same age here and there, so definitely not. And this actually does take place before Tokyo Ghoul. Now, what else do I have to say? And Chihori, I don't think she feels empathy at all. She was watching that old man get brutally beaten by the nurse and eaten by Tsukiyama, and she didn't give a shit. She took a photo of it. That's what she did. Um, and this OVA was very, very interesting. I really liked it a lot. Um, I wish Studio Period would have adapted every other, Tokyo Ghoul episodes the same way they do the OVAs. Even the Tokyo Ghoul Jack OVA was very good. It seems they are adapting the OVAs better than the actual seasons. Kind of disappointing at the same time, but it's alright. At least we're getting good OVAs. Now another thing I have to talk about is the soundtrack. Tokyo Ghoul anime, no matter how bad you say it is, there's one thing that you cannot overlook, and that is the soundtrack. Its soundtrack is damn awesome. Tokyo Ghoul soundtrack, I have downloaded like every single one of the OSTs and have it in my laptop, and it's beautiful. And that's the best thing to come out of the anime actually. The animation, it's not that good, but it's fine, it's passable. But the soundtrack is amazing. Uh, I think it's Yutaka Yamada, and he's awesome as well. Um, really, not much else to say. Um, oh, Matsume. They show us Matsume in this OVA, but I'm pretty sure that anime only viewers do not know who she is. But in case you are an anime only watcher, make sure to look out for Matsume and Chihori because they may be important later on if Studio Period adapts Tokyo Ghoul Re, which I hope they do not, unless they do reboot the first two seasons, and then it'll be fine because the first two seasons it did not do the manga justice. I'm still pretty salty about that. Um, then it's nothing more to say actually. It was a pretty good OVA. I really enjoyed it a lot. Please write down in the comments what you thought about this OVA, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a like. If you didn't, make sure to give it a dislike. Thank you for watching. Type reviews here. See you later.